There are places in Cornwall where the land feels exposed. No trees tall enough to hide behind. No towns close enough to hear you call for help. Just granite, heather and sky. Bodmin Moor stretches wide and indifferent, and for more than 40 years something has moved across it. Low, black, silent. They call it the Beast of Bodmin Moor, and unlike older legends, this one leaves carcasses behind. It began, as these stories often do, with sheep. Farmers in the late 1970s and 1980s reported animals found dead in fields, throats torn cleanly, bodies practically eaten, not scattered the way dogs attack, not crushed like roadkill, precise, efficient. The kind of kill associated with a large predator. But there are no native big cats in Britain. At least there shouldn't be. In 1983, newspapers in Cornwall began recording repeated reports of a large black cat seen near Camelford and around the fringes of Bodmin Moor. Witnesses described an animal larger than an Alsatian with a long tail and a fluid feline movement. In 1989, farmer reports intensified. Multiple sheep were discovered killed near the village of Blissland. The injuries were examined, and while no official conclusion confirmed a big cat, locals insisted the wounds did not resemble fox or dog attacks. One widely cited case came from a woman driving across the moor at dusk in the early 1990s. She reported seeing a huge black cat cross the road in front of her car. She later stated it was the size of a small lion and moved with unmistakable feline grace. The sighting was logged alongside dozens of similar accounts. Then in 1995, the Ministry of Agriculture launched an official investigation into reports of a phantom big cat in Cornwall. Hair samples were tested, droppings were analysed, photographs were reviewed. The final report concluded that there was no evidence of a breeding population of large exotic cats, but did not completely rule out the presence of an escaped individual. That single line kept the legend alive, because if even one existed, it would be enough. In 1976, the UK introduced the Dangerous Wild Animals Act. Exotic pet owners were required to register and license animals like pumas, leopards and lynxes. Some believe that rather than comply, certain owners quietly released their animals into remote countryside. If you were to abandon a big cat in England, you could choose far worse than Bodmin Moor. open land, scattered farms, plenty of prey, few witnesses. Imagine walking a boundary fence at sunset. The wind flattening grass. You feel watched. Across the field, at the edge of a hedgerow, something dark shifts its weight. Low shoulders, long tail. Stillness that feels deliberate. It does not bolt like a fox. It does not bark like a dog. It simply stands there, watching you. And then, with one smooth movement, it turns and melts into the bracken, not crashing through it, sliding through it, gone. Grainy images surface every few years. A black shape across a hillside, a muscular outline in tall grass, too far away for certainty, close enough to disturb. Always just beyond clarity. The beast exists permanently at the edge of proof. What makes the beast of Bodmin Moor different from dragons and wind creatures is this: it feels possible. There are big cats in the world. There are documented cases of exotic animals surviving in unexpected places. The moor is vast enough to hide one, and predators are patient. A big cat does not roar to announce itself. It lowers its body. It waits. It watches the wind. It chooses its moment. Drive across Bodmin Moor after midnight. Turn off the radio. Let the darkness press against your headlights. Watch the edges of the road carefully. If two low, reflective eyes appear in the beam, hold still, because foxes dart away, dogs hesitate, but a large cat calculates. If the beast of Bodmin Moor is real, it has survived this long by not being seen clearly. It does not need belief. It needs distance, space, and sheep that wander too far from the flock. On the moor, there are no walls, no streetlights, no barriers between you and whatever is watching from the grass.